Hi, everyone. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen to our presentation today. My name is Kyle Striffler.
I'm Kelly.
My name's Abby Silbert.
And I'm Chris Troiano.
Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the importance of organizational leadership in businesses today, with a focus on how two top companies, Amazon and Google, utilize it within their organizations. More specifically, throughout the course of our talk today, we're going to be focusing on 5 key questions. So that is, what is organizational leadership? Why is organizational leadership important? What defines success in a large company? Why we chose Amazon and Google to focus on? And why is this presentation relevant in today's culture?
So just a little background for organizational leadership. It's basically an understanding of the organization's mission and where their strength is at, and creating a strategic plan with that mission while they are trying to implement goals and holding the team to be accountable for their goals and accomplishing them within a certain amount of time. And we're trying to see if there's any possible challenges in the future, as well as trying to inspire groups of individuals to do their best and work towards a unified purpose. So just a little background of how Amazon is successful. So in their workplace, their employees pretty much experience with their expectations are aligned, which results in a culture of alignment. And some just leadership principles, they are holding each other accountable through their actions every day with all their work. And they have their customers the center of their business model and their updates. So customers are the most important factor of the company, as well as the culture helps them pursue their missions of being the customer centric and best employer where they know they have the safest place to work.
So flipping from Amazon to Google, what Google focuses on is self-reinforcing environment, which I will talk more about on the next slide, through Googleplex, and leadership styles. So originally Google went with a laissez-faire type policy, whereas they hired smart engineers and promoted the smartest people into leadership positions. At first, Google assumed that those in manager positions would ask questions or ask for help if they needed it when working on assigned projects. So they assumed that people would speak up if they needed help or wanted to expand on an idea. But as Google evolved, they now focus on team dynamics. They recognized that their best managers have an efficient team working with them. And this realization prompted an internal research project that focused in discovering traits and qualities on what make a good leader. And so Google, after doing that internal research project, they came up with 8 key qualities ranked by importance. And those qualities are: number 1, be a good coach; 2, empower your team and don't micromanage; 3, express interest in your team's members' success and well-being; 4, be productive and result-oriented; 5, be a good communicator and listen; 6, help your employees with career development; 7, have a clear vision and strategy; and 8, have technical skills so you can advise the team. So I think it's important that we notice that Google doesn't focus on technical skills. It's the last one on the quality importance list. So expertise and discovering the data, they adjusted their values and their strategies. So they basically created this list to help leaders improve their efforts and build the greatest return on investment. So in addition to that research that they did, they created Googleplex, which is a program designed to show employees the company's commitment to providing benefits that can save employees time while improving their health and productivity. So I know you can't really see this chart. Some examples that are on the chart are free gourmet meals, in-house massages, and then more practical things like dry cleaning. And then the list goes on with a bunch more. So Forbes, a well-known website, presented the perspective of a trade-off. So they basically questioned, Does Google have office perks just so employees won't have to leave the office and so that they can work longer hours? And after digging into that and looking at statistics, they found that companies like Google have invested more in employees, and employee satisfaction has risen as a result. So for Google, it rose by 37%. So they know what they're talking about when it comes to leadership and how to build ideas. They did have a higher employee happiness level, specifically 12% when compared to other companies that didn't have a Google Plex type program.
So comparatively speaking, when we compared Google to Amazon, three qualities that they use for organizational leadership that really have made them successful. We kind of focused on empowering your team, career development, and being a good communicator or a listener to your team. They've essentially made these companies very successful and shown dramatic results. They teach their employees to trust the team by empowering them, expressing an interest in their success and well-being. To develop their employees, they find every opportunity for them to shine, even if it means moving that employee to another location within the country. They'll do that as well. They invest in their people. They seek out achievers and they go get them. Supervisors are taught to be active listeners and to listen with an open mind. They're taught to ask clarifying questions to help facilitate the conversation amongst employees and allow employees to be part of the solution. So not only to bring a problem, but bring a solution to it as well. They brainstorm together. They really put an emphasis on that to attack a problem and kind of work it out. And each of these may seem like kind of small pieces or inconsequential in such a large corporation such as Google and Amazon. However, they don't look past the small things. And I think that's what really makes them successful. They focus on the small things and really master them. And that's what makes those companies thrive, especially when it comes to organizational leadership.
I hope everyone learned a little fact about why Amazon and Google is so successful within their company, and thanks for listening.